It will be triggered the camp of APC and the Fox Democratic holders. They all retrogressive Congress by calling them that they are worse than the Nadeko boys. That they are worse than Abacha. And they have been crying. They have been crying. But I asked myself, why are you guys crying now? Why are you guys crying? The truth is bitter. The truth is bitter. And let me say this for Nigerians that do not understand. Generations come and generations go. And the greatest regret Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be having today is that this is not 1990s. If this was 1990s, Tinubu would have been the best president in Nigeria ever. I repeat, if this was 1990s, Tinubu would have been the best president Nigeria has ever had. In fact, he would have been doing lifetime. You will be wondering, what is Saddam saying? How? What are you saying? Let me explain. So in the 90s, from the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the predominant means of information dissemination was the print media, the radio, and the television. The radio being our local radios, then the BBC, then Radio Nigeria, and then the TV being NTA, then few state TVs, then the print media, Premium Times, the Concords, all those newspapers of those days. Then the soft sell magazines, the Tell and the rest. The magazines, they Tell, then the soft sell magazines, the Hints and the rest. If you're from the 90s, you understand what I'm saying, because I started reading all these things from a very tender age. My late dad, when he buys us, he gives me. I was an early groomer into the game of politics, so I always knew these things. 9 p.m. we're all glued on the TV series Toba and Aisha. I've forgotten how this name, but you get what I'm saying. So these people were selling the government narrative to our people, and this whole media was controlled by the Lagos-Ibadan expressway axis. If you're driving through Lagos-Ibadan, you will see their media houses. Now then they control the narrative. They will print them, ship them across the country. People go to the newspaper stand, they read. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has finished the coastal road from Lagos to Calabar. You were there just. You were there Damaturu. How you want to take verifier? You go just believe that Tinubu don't finish coastal road finish. You could just believe, say, he don't do and finish. Tinubu has given Nelford, all the students in Nigeria are now going to university. You were there, this thing, Damaturu, where they Gongola. How you want to do? Say the Lamba Limbo. You could just see, so it would have just been, even though it's not reflecting in your life, you're seeing hardship and everything. You'd be like, well, and you see headline, calm down, relax, Tinubu is working, relax, Tinubu is working. You see headline, say, yes, then there are propagandists that they would have paid through your imams, your bishops, your pastors, your kings. You also be selling that lie, then they'll be sharing rice also. So it will be like, it would have been easy to deceive the whole generation. That is exactly what happened in the 90s. That they created an illusion of hardened criminals that came together just to grab power, and they named themselves Nadeko. Not all of them, but many of them, as we have seen today, have proven to be hardened criminals. And they were calling Abacha this, Abacha that, Abacha this, Abacha that. As I am right now, I don't want to believe that Abacha was all the painted, because Abacha did not control those media. That's why Abacha was going after the media. It's now I'm asking myself, I said, what was Abacha going after the media? Because they were the ones that were actively calling him out. And Abacha had problems with the West. The West controlled this Nadeko. Nadeko was funded by the CIA and the MI6 and the MI6. So Abacha had the problems with them. That's why Abacha had to, and for people that work with Abacha, say that all this money that they say that is covering, Abacha was actually saving money. I don't want to talk about whether he was a criminal or he wasn't a criminal. The records show that he looted. Let's even accept that he looted. How was Nigerians living then? They say that if you come out, you talk about Abacha will do this. The people that they say that Abacha murdered. Yes, there are some gruesome murder like the Ogoni 12, that you talk about, and Kudirat, and the rest. That you can lay and say, no. Human rights, Abacha was bad. But what are we seeing today? What are we seeing today? That Abacha dissolved party, that Abacha dissolved the party. Did Tinubu not deserve a governor in Rivers State for 6 months just on the behest of his of the drunkard of Port Harcourt? He did not pursue any governor. He has not sent any governor out in these 3 years for anything, any crime. But because Wike had problem, he had to take out a governor. Is that not worse than Abacha? So if you look at the tangents and the people that accused Abacha in the 90s with their media, because they controlled that media. That's why Abacha was going against them. Because I don't know Abacha they control the media now. And they so every day they bomb Abacha with bad reputation, and our parents were swallowing it hook, line, and sinker. So that's how they created an Abacha hate-filled populace. Because whatever Abacha did, Babangida did the same thing, or even worse. But Babangida don't have that bad press like that. Because if you accuse Abacha of Kudirat's murder, who unalived Dele Giwa with a later bomb, why is Tinubu? And Tinubu went to his book launch and said it is because of you that people like us came into politics. He was eulogizing Babangida, but Abacha is a bad person. Who annulled the June 12 elections was Babangida, but Tinubu eulogized Babangida. The people that laundered money for Abacha, the biggest money launderer for Abacha, Gilbert Chaguri. Please go and watch my Tinubu's Gilbert Chaguri's connection. He's Tinubu's godfather. He's the one that owns 90% of Eco Atlantic. What's even 100% of Eco Atlantic? He's the one that is in France. He's the one that Tinubu gave the biggest contract in the history of Nigeria, the Coastal Way, over 17 trillion. That money will fix the whole infrastructure in the country. Tinubu gave that contract to one man, his godfather, Gilbert Chaguri. That was Abacha's money launderer. Abacha's other money launderer, Atiku Bagudu, the former governor of Kebbi State. Tinubu has made him the current minister of budgeting and planning. Can't you people see on what ground can people like Tinubu and his supporters accuse Abacha? On what ground? On what ground? Tinubu even made the guy GCON the second highest honor in Nigerian land. Tinubu gave it to that man that laundered money for Abacha. A man that has cases in America for corruption and everything. Tinubu carried the second highest honor for our country and gave it to him. These people that come, they want the gaslight, call Peter Obi out, say Peter Obi say that the people that did them. Is Tinubu not constantly in our very before trying to force the next election that is going to be a one-party election? Are we not seeing it? Is that a Democrat? A freaking dictator. A good-for-nothing dictator. And I want to gaslight us. Gaslight Peter Obi. Say, why will he say that they could? You people are... Tinubu is even worse than Adolf Hitler. If you pay me, I'm making a hit on head for all. Supporters of crooks. God bless you, Mr. Peter Obi. I mean, more of such fire. Don't leave. Match their neck. And just are with you.